Ladies and gentlemen, this next track is called The Mistress of the Dark. Straight out of Texas, allow me to introduce to you Ghoul Town.
Devil's Hour.
And hello, everybody. Welcome once again to another edition of the Devil's Hour. My name is Jeff with the G, and for the next, hour or so, I'll be showcasing the weird, the wild, and the wonderful, all for you. How's everybody doing? You doing good? Cheers. Uh, Hello, Drama Freak. Good to see you in the chat. Yeah, so it's been a week. Lots of weird stuff has happened. Show's about keeping light, and so we're gonna keep light. So I just got next week. I'm doing my producing my first live show here in New York. So that's fun and interesting. And then today, I literally got booked to perform for another show later that night. And so I'm pulling two shows in one day. So if you happen to be in New York on the 22nd of October, come and catch me first at City Reliquary starting around 8 o'clock. And then afterwards, head over to a thing called the Rubalade, where there's a thing called the Night of a Thousand Clowns, where I'll be doing some weird stuff there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. Cheers. So, hope you guys are doing okay. Yeah. That's how it works. But, anyways, there's always this. Fox News. It's a lady by the name of Dana Bissey. Dana Bissey, right there. That's a charming woman right there. She's an Indiana woman. She's actually currently incarcerated in a Washington, D.C. jail and is currently awaiting charges for her part in the attempted insurrection back in January. There's a fun picture with her and a lot of the other fucking traitors of the world. Well, now her lawyer is pressing to get her to go on probation. Why would this 53-year-old anti-vaxxer MAGA want out so quickly? Well, it seems that this lady isn't keen on being part of the number of the rising COVID cases that are happening in our nation's jails and prisons. It's not like there's not some medicine that she could have taken to prevent it or anything. Not aware at all. No word yet on if the judge is willing to grant this notion, but to be fair, it's hard to tell from all the gut laughs that are happening from his chambers. Dumb jokes are so good. Representation matters. As we all know this, that DC Comics, the one that isn't making good movies, the comics are still pretty legit. They actually announced that Superman is going to be coming out as bisexual. Now, before you guys get in a tizzy and anything like that, this is John Kent Superman, who is the son of Clark Kent Superman. Clark is off in the far reaches of the universe, saving the universe, so he left John kind of to take care of Earth. And being part of the Superman legacy, which can be kind of stressful and tough, which leads him to a friendship and kind of a bit more with a reporter slash hacktivist by the name of Jay Nakamura. I'm already for this, to be fair. I think it's cool, it's great, it's groovy. But of course, we already have bisexuals in the DC universe. What with Catwoman, Harley Quinn, and Poison Ivy, and of course the Kate Kane Batwoman is a lesbian. So far, we're tracking pretty well. Of course, what we need now is furry Green Lantern. So dumb. I just get a kick out of that laugh. Alright, so a California man is actually suing a psychic for fraud because she couldn't remove a witch's curse that was cast upon him by an ex-girlfriend when he got married. You know, it's kind of like suing a showerhead for getting you wet. Yeah. So this guy named Mauro Restrepo, that's a name. It's actually he actually employed the services of somebody by the name of Sophia Adams, who, according to her ads, called her a PhD life coach and psychic love coach. So, you know, so legit, right? That's what he thought. Now, she says she could actually remove this nasty, nasty curse for the tune of $5,100. $5,100. Now, Restrepo actually paid a $1,000 deposit, but she, quote unquote, did not in any way help his marriage, end quote. At least that's according to the lawsuit. He says he's now suffered anxiety and sleepless nights, and is also suing for the intentional and negligent, I can talk, cheers, negligent infliction of emotional distress, along with the negligence and civil conspiracy. Those are some words there, right? You know what he's asking for? $25,000 in damage. Yeah. So I don't know who's the bigger scam artist here, the quote-unquote psychic, or the lawyer that took his case. And of course, there's always this.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have, because we won the state. I only need 11,000 votes. Fellas, I need 11,000 votes. Give me a break.
Let me handle it. Don't say that, you stupid son of a bitch. Let me handle it. I was going to show them how good I am. Let me handle it. Let me handle it. This is easy. Let me handle it. And I made the mistake. Why would you give up a primetime show? My life was so simple, and then I did it, and look what happened. Now we gotta make it great again. Our country's embarrassed. The whole world is laughing at us. But is there any place better to be than a Trump rally? Crooked Hillary Clinton and the Democrats. How would you like to have her as your wife? What kind of a sick, perverted mind does that? Bill Clinton, he's living in fear. Other than that, how are things going? Global pandemic in the middle of the pandemic. Where's your mask? Where's your mask? You have to remember, where's your mask? Where's your mask? Where's your mask? Where's your mask? You have to remember, you're not supposed to get set up. Let me handle it. Don't say that, you stupid son of a bitch. Let me handle it. I was gonna show them how good I am. Let me handle it. Let me handle it. This is easy. Let me handle it. And I made the mistake. And a person who's very low key, the press does not treat fairly. She's really tough and she's really, really smart. Marjorie Taylor Greene.
You see, this is a simple meme that you would find on the internet, but this meme is real. The Green New Deal surprise, it serves China and China only. You know, really what all this is going to do is help this man out the most. President Xi of China. It's sad. Really, 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 really sad. China. It's sad. Really, 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 really sad.
Let me handle it. Don't say that, you stupid son of a bitch. Let me handle it. I was gonna show them how good I am. Let me handle it. Let me handle it. This is easy. Let me handle it. And I made the mistake.
You're welcome, everybody. I don't know. I just fucking love those guys making their music. So I like showcasing it. We got a great show today. We've got Forever Miles, a great band out of Houston. I've got Nathan McScary, an amazing performer out of the Michigan area. And hey, Sally. And then we got good friends from Austin, Texas, SINE. And plus some other fun, great shenanigans. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Yeah, it's my good friend McScary on the Mind Reader from out of Canada. He has a cool YouTube channel where he like does retro toys. So go check that out. It's a lot of fun. It's a really good thing. And he's been on this show, and like when I was doing a G Spot, also was on that too. So he's a great performer, a great guy. Anyway, let's talk about our first guest, shall we? I think we shall. Yes. So, Forever Miles is an alternative rock and blues outfit based out of Houston, Texas. Got started with like these two brothers by the name of Adrian and Andy, really good friends of mine. They have a wide variety of like influences, like really big with things like Incubus and the Beatles, and they really kind of create this really great music and stuff like that. So the last time I performed, uh, actually in Texas, to be honest, like live on stage, was about a month or two before I moved here. Um, the event we were a part of, so it was like Trash Fire Sideshow, and then Forever Miles, and we kind of had this small faux rivalry as far as who's going to kill it harder. And not gonna lie, no, they totally killed it. They were amazing. They just released a brand new single, which they call Breakfast, and so it's really really cool. So pick that up on your favorite download site. But if you want, listen to it here. Forever Miles, everybody. Breakfast. Forever Miles, everybody. Fucking killed it. I'm a big fan of theirs. I have been for a long time. The brothers, Martinez, AJ, and Andrew, which were the lead singer slash guitarist and the drummer. I know them from another band who I absolutely adore and love, so, from Austin, from Houston. Sorry. Cheers, everybody. So definitely go check out all their stuff. They're a great band. I love them to death. I cannot. Hopefully, they'll get the gumption to make their way up the Northeast now, because I would totally love to go see them and drag everybody I know to see them. So, hint, hint, Adrian, get on that. Anyway, so you guys know how much I love the Weird, the Wild, and Wonderful. I've been doing this now for like over year and a half or so. It's my second Halloween season to do all this. So I like doing that. And that includes showcasing things like short films. And my jam right now is fucking 48-hour films. So here's another fun film that I curated, as it were, for you to check out. So here you go.
I feel like he doesn't understand. Like, it's almost like he's going through this on his own.
So are you gonna forgive him?
I mean, I'm not against forgiving him. You okay? Let me know if you need help with the back of your neck. Caleb? 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 Caleb?
Yes. At this time, we don't have enough information to make an official statement on that. And we have heard that there have been some reports of unexplained phenomenon, but these are isolated incidents. Nothing to worry about. Next question.
Hey, she's calling. I'm gonna deal with this later, man. I just can't do that. All right. If you want a place to stay, you're more than welcome to stay at my place.
I appreciate that, man, but I appreciate that.
Hey, eventually you're gonna have to stop avoiding her, Eli.
Is there anything else I can get for you fellas?
Your number.
I don't think that's on the menu.
The Anthropocene simulation has concluded. The next phase will begin in 1 hour. The reset procedure is now underway. The reset procedure is now underway.
What the hell is that? What is this, some kind of joke or something?
Anthropocene. What is it?
The age of humans. Oh shit! Oh shit! What are we gonna do?
Shit, I gotta make sure Kira's okay. What is happening?
What the fuck is happening?
And who do we have to thank for all this? The Most High. It's been here. Restoration is upon us. Are you ready? Are you prepared? Are you ready? The time is now!
Kira! Kira, don't play with me right now.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Hello everyone, Nathan McScary here, and I'm proud to announce the release of my new album, Real Weird Tiny Showman. This album is a tribute to early 20th century vaudeville with a little bit of 1970s party record style blue humor thrown in. I even mixed in some modern EDM and punk rock just to make it as weird as possible. There's even a few cover songs in this album. I took some old showbiz folk songs that were in the public domain and put my own McScary twist on them. The album is now available on CD, digital download, and streaming. Give it a listen if you want.
So, the movie. Fucked up and fun, right? Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, let's talk about our next guest, shall we? So our next performer is an amazing guy all the way from Michigan. I'm talking about Nathan McScary. It's like we just watched a commercial about his great, awesome music, which is actually weird and awesome. I've had him actually on like the G Spot to talk about that album and really everything else we want to talk about. He's a really great guy, and I've known him for a bit. We actually got to perform both at the last Hootenanny, which was really cool. If the world gets kind of right again, I hope to make my way down to New Orleans way in March to go to another hoot. all things go well, which hopefully they will. Anyways, because like all of us, he's been trying to figure out what to do with his life while in quarantine. So here's a little thing he did to showcase what he's been up to. Nathan McScary, everybody.
that you can see.
Nathan McScary, everybody. I have a hard enough time just juggling my keys to get into the house, much less anything he did. So I'm very, very impressed. So yeah, if you see him coming to town to do stuff, definitely check out both those work and like pick up the Tiny Weird Showman. It's actually a weird fucking album, which I think is amazing. What do I know? I'm just some weirdo. Yeah, so, you know what time it is, right? That's right. Let's talk some sideshow history, everybody. So today. So no, I want to talk about Albert Levinson. I know most people don't know who he is. Guess because he's also known by another name. Who am I talking about? I don't know. How about Al Flosso, the Coney Island fakir? Yeah. Um, so born in 1895, right here in Brooklyn, New York. Really, just Al was kind of born for the stage. Now, Flosso is another term for cotton candy, which is why he wanted to call himself, because it's very carnival-like. Because that's what he loved. He loved carnivals and stuff like that. So, really, whether it was treading like various vaudeville stages, which there were many, or even here, the Coney Island Boardwalk, which he did stuff for on the boardwalk as well. He actually loved showcasing all sorts of weird stuff. Mostly what he loved doing was doing mentalism and magic. Um, in addition, he also worked as a boom. He was actually a big Punch and Judy operator for quite some time. In fact, he even got showcased as that in a couple of Marx Brothers films. I believe Monkey Business, if I remember correctly. So pretty dope. Now, as a magician, he's probably best known for doing a thing called the Miser's Dream. This is actually where pull coins out of the air and then drop in a bucket, kind of like this.
Here it is. Why we have the little man up here in the Athens Gaffin. No, I called you up here, sonny. You got lots of money. Put your hand in this pocket. Got any money in there? Turn it inside out. Put your hand in this pocket. Got any money in there? Turn it inside out. Put them back again. Look at this pocket, sonny. See if you got any $50 silver dollars. You know you're broke. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Gonna have the boy be a millionaire for 2 minutes' time, and after that I'll wake him up. First putting him to sleep. Shadamata beef stoola lollapaloola. Now the boy is sleeping. Are you sleeping? That's what I thought. This is the part where we cut his head off and place it in a can here. Don't worry, my boy, you won't feel a thing. Open your mouth. $50 on back, Miss Thompson. Blow it in here. That's good. Take it out. Get away from me. Coin in a little can here with this right over here. Look at this. Up in the air, right in a little hole right there. 2 of them. There they are. There's 1, 2, and stepping on one all the time. This one. Bottom of the little can, of course. That's a little harder. Look up in the air and no, let him come down. Now look at this one over there. Look at this one over here. Look at that one. Take it out, leave it there, blow the other one in there. He's all right, he's all right. How do you feel? No good, oh my. 3 minutes, he says. Look at this, give me a hand here, blow the other one in there. Oh, he's all right. Oh, no good, how do you feel? Just a minute, my boy, the gaffers. Look at this one. Open your mouth, 2 more. He's all right, give me a hand, hold it tight. The handkerchief right there, put your hand in his pocket. Take out the $50. Have you got any? Tell the truth. No money. Look at this. That don't sound like buttons. Take it out of there. He's got lots of money in the can. Come on then. Just a minute, my boy. That's a little better. He said no money. Put your hand in there and take him out, sonny. Take him out. All of them are watching you. Wait a moment. Don't do no tricks up here in this pocket, sonny. Put your hand and take him out. I said all of them are watching you. Wait a minute, don't do no tricks up here. They said he didn't have no money, no good. Look at this one. The gap for the joint, look at this one. Open your mouth, say, that's the one I want.
Right. So, in addition, he actually also did a thing where he owned owned and operated the Martinka and Company, which was a magic shop here in New York, and he operated that from 1939 to 1976. Right, it's the oldest magic shop in America, which also at one time was also co-owned by Harry Houdini. Yeah, cool, huh? Really, Al continued to inspire future magicians because of the magic shop. And in 1973, he actually became Magician of the Year after he appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show. I mean, it really is. Like there are a lot of people who credit him as the people who got into magic, people like David Copperfield and whatnot. Unfortunately, in 1976, he actually passed away at the age of 81. So, first off, he lived for all that, and he inspired so many people. So, an amazing performer, amazing act, great things. So, cheers to you, Al Flosso. You're amazing, wonderful, and great. And with that, we'll be right back. Checking in. We doing okay? I'm doing well. 3/4 into this bottle of wine, I'm doing great. So I mentioned earlier in the show that I've been doing this show for about a year and a half now. A lot of the earlier guests I had on, I still really love them, and I want to make sure they still get play, especially because a lot of them are still working acts and working performers. So I want to make sure eyes get on them again, and if they have things available, do like that. Not grief wine today. This is just regular wine because I work for a wine shop, Sally Cinch. It's a regular bottle. Let's see, it's a really nice Bordeaux. Lovely. Anyway, so let's talk about a retro group for today. We're going to talk about retro stuff. So they come all the way from the graveyards of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm talking about the Stolen Stitches. Danger Dave, Claudette, something, and Charlie Thargic are like the dream team of screams, crafting their own version of the classic 10-in-1, from fire-eating piano solos to satanic sword swallowing. You never know what to expect from them. I've actually I think I met Dave the first year I went to the Hootenanny. We became friends, and I think I met Charlie at the same time like that. And I only met Claudette this past time. But this past Hootenanny, which was 2020, back when, actually, I know, ever since 2020 was garbage, but for like a brief minute, everything was okay, and I got to do stage work at the Hootenanny with these people, the Stolen Stitches. We worked the same night. They're awesome. So I want to showcase a fun video of theirs on how they deal with any disputes amongst them. So here you go. Stolen Stitches, everybody.
Witness me! Danger Dave wins. Lounge out.
Is your bar looking a little ordinary? Is it lacking something awesome? Well, head out to your local liquor store and pick up something extraordinary. Grab a bottle of Old Humble Straight Whiskey or Old Humble Special Reserve. They're clean, smooth, easy drinking whiskeys that taste the way whiskey should taste. From humble beginnings to an extraordinary finish, Old Humble whiskeys are what your bar needs today. Walk tall, be awesome, and drink humble. Old Humble Straight Whiskey and Old Humble Special Reserve. Get yours today.
Stolen Stitches, everybody. So much fun. Dave, such a great guy. I've had him on the G-Spot. Claudette, who I've done a solo video here. She's also one of the few people who's done the Model T axle, which, for explanation for those people, aren't like sword swallowing. So imagine something like this big, but like this long. You can't see the video. So long. And then dropping that down. I've seen two or three people do it personally, but my understanding is only one or two others have done it. Otherwise, it's Model T axle that James Taylor has. So it's really fun. Anyways, they're awesome. Charlie's also amazing. She just wasn't part of that video. Hope to have her do some stuff soon. Anyway, let's talk about our next performer, shall we? Yeah, I believe we shall. So our next performer is actually this amazing industrial group out of Austin, Texas. Talking about SINE. Spearheaded by the amazingly talented Rona Rougeheart, that's her right there. They bring depth and heart, all with this cool hypnotic beat. I've actually had the really distinct pleasure of seeing them a couple of times, and they're fucking amazing. They're one of my favorite, goth industrial acts that are working today. And because Sally's in the Facebook chat, you need to get on this shit. I absolutely love them. They just released a brand new release. I'm telling, this past Friday, called Desire, Denial, and Paramania. Fucking good. So good. And here is the latest single from that record, Virtual Realities. SINE, everybody.
Men die and fade into time, but legends like us live forever. We are immortal. Welcome to the Immortal Wrestling Federation.
SINE, everybody. Wasn't that fucking legit? So good. I definitely recommend them to the nth degree. Let me turn that off. So you doing good? Everything like that. So yeah, just go Desire, Denial, and Paramania. Go to the fucking Bandcamp. Pick up that record. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I can't showcase it right now, but I actually have a piece of art that Rona had made as well. So back in the beginning of the pandemic, I was furloughed, and so I got to make money sitting at home. And so I was a big fan of helping my performer friends, and so I saw that there was a piece of artwork of a reasonable price, and so I picked it up. And so it's actually I can't go. It's right there, but literally it's right by my shelving with all my curios, like my cabinet curiosity sort of stuff. I don't have a cabinet, I have shelves, and so it's right there next to it because I want to showcase it because the art's amazing, and then she's amazing. She's worked with such amazing people as like Chris Connolly, and who's on the record, as is Curse Mackey, also amazing, and all sorts of good stuff. I think they just got done doing Absolution Fest, which was in Tampa. So hopefully up here in New York, because I can't wait to see them too, and hang out with her again. Anyways, did you guys have a good time? I hope so. Let's give some big thanks, shall we? Of course, you guys saw that earlier, because, cheers, everybody. Almost done with a bottle of wine within an hour. Ha ha ha. I don't have to work tomorrow. It's fine. Let's give some big thanks. So, big thanks. Who should we thank? Let's start with Forever Miles. Great guys. Follow them on Instagram at Forever Miles Band. They're on Facebook as well. Make sure you go to www.soundcloud.com/Forever Miles. Pick up their stuff, or just make sure you go to your favorite download site and download the Breakfast single, and anything else by them, because they're really good. Who else should we thank? Let's thank Nathan McScary. Also follow him on Instagram at Nathan McScary, and then his own album, which is the Real Weird Tiny Showman, is also available on all the Fun's downloadable sites, or you contact him directly about getting a hard CD if that's what you like doing, that sort of stuff. It's a fun record. It's a second. Both of them are a lot of fun. They're weird and wild and wonderful. My jam. So I'm on board. And who else should we thank? Let's thank SINE on Instagram at SINEBandOfficial. And then go to signbandofficial.bandcamp.com to pick up Desire, Denial, and Paramania, because oh shit, that's a fucking amazing record. I've listened to it a dozen times already. It's really good. It's one of the records I listen to on repeat right now since it dropped while I'm on the train. So it's a lot of fun. Now, we should also make sure and thank Stolen Stitches because I showcased them, so we need to do so. So make sure you follow them at The Stolen Stitches on Instagram. I believe that's the same thing on Facebook for doing Facebook, so that we can keep up with all their shenanigans. I know they're doing weird haunt stuff right now, so if you're in the area, go check that stuff out. If you're not in the area, then keep an eye out for them. You never know, they may come around. I'm trying to see if maybe they'll come up this way. if things go well with me and I'm able to produce stuff on a regular basis up here, I can showcase a lot of fun talent in the sideshow and other variety arts vernacular. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate you. I've got live stuff happening next week, but I'll talk about that next week because they'll be later than the week than what it is here. But follow all my social medias right there, my Instagram and whatnot. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Be safe, be cool, be groovy, and as always, keep drinking, everybody.